Hey guys, this is your next math concepts slide. This is covering lessons 123 through 127. Right, this is identifying half of a number. I know we went over this a couple times, but I just want to keep practicing with it. How many halves make up a whole? 2. It's 2 equal parts. So we would have to half the circles in 2 parts. So it's asking us how much is half of the 6. So there's 6 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we have to half them right down the middle. And then that way we'll have 2 equal groups. So we have 1, 2, 3 on this side, 1, 2, 3 on the other side. So 2 groups of 3. So 1/2 of 6 would be 3. All right, identifying a fourth of a number. Says how many fourths make up a whole? We have to have 4 equal parts. 4 fourths make up an entire whole. So we have to divide the circles into 4 parts, and each part has to have an equal number. So it's asking us if there's 8 smiley faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have to divide them into 4 parts. So the easiest way to do that is to just move them into 4 different groups. So if I have one here, one here, one here, and one here, those are 4 different groups. So I'm going to add another one to this group, one to this group, one to this group, and one to this group. So now we have 4 groups, and every group has an equal number of smiley faces. So every group has 2 smiley faces. So we divided the circles into 4 groups of 2. So 1/4 of 8 is 2. So if you don't know what it is, or you don't know how to divide them, I would just keep putting the different, however many groups you need, set up that many groups, and then just divide them one at a time until you have none left over. So 1/4 of 8 is 2. All right, identifying a third of a number. So how many thirds make up of a whole? 3 thirds, so 3 equal parts. So we have to divide the circles into 3 parts, or 3 groups, and there's 12 stars, and we need 3 groups. So I'm going to put a group here, a group here, and a group in the middle. All right, and then I'm going to keep dividing them up until I have none left over. There's one there, one here, one here. As long as you keep your groups separate, you won't get confused. All right, so here's a group here, a group here, and a group here. And every group has 1, 2, 3, 4 stars in each group. So it says divide the circles into 3 parts. We divided it into three parts. So 3 groups of 4. So 1/3 of 12 would be 4. All right, this is a little bit of review from last time. It's just reviewing adding and subtracting using the 4 numbers. So we just have to start on the left and work our way to the right. So it says 6 plus 4 is 10. And then it says 10 plus 1 more gives us 11. And then 11 minus 4 gives us our final number. So if it's 11 minus 4, we can use our counting up strategy. So we say 4, and then we'll count up to 11 to see how many 11 minus 4 would be. So say 4 in your head, 4, and then we count 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So let's see how many that one is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more numbers. So the final answer would be 7. All right, over here, 2 plus 4 gives us 6, and then 6 minus 4. We can start with 4 and count up to 6, so we don't have to worry about trying to put up 6 fingers and subtract 4. We can just start with a small number and then count up to the big number. So say 4, and then you count up 5, 6, that's 1, 2. So 6 minus 4 is 2, and then 2 plus 7 is 9. All right, adding and subtracting 4 numbers again. All right, so we have 10 minus 5. If we don't know what 10 minus 5 is, we can say, put 5 in our head, 5, and then we're going to keep counting, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. So 10 minus 5 is 5. And then 5 plus 3 more gives us 8. And 8 plus 2 more gives us 10. So if you want to use that counting up strategy with the subtraction, it's a very easy way to do that. You don't have to. You can put up 10 fingers and take away 5, but I just think the counting up strategy is a little easier. All right, now there's a word problem. Okay, so I'm going to read the word problem and then we'll figure out what we need to do. All right, so it says Sam bought 3 packs of candy on Monday and 4 packs on Tuesday. So I have 4. And 2 packs on Wednesday, so I have 2. And he gave 5 packs away on Thursday, so that's why I have 5 over here. So it says, how many packs does he have now? So I have my numbers, 3, 4, 2, and 5. Now we got to figure out what goes between those numbers. All right, so it says Sam bought 3 packs of candy on Monday, so we have our 3. 4 packs on Tuesday. So are we going to add or subtract? We're going to add because he bought more. Okay, so 3 plus 4. Okay, then it says, and 2 packs on Wednesday. So he bought more on Wednesday. Okay, and then he gave 5 packs away on Thursday. If he gave it away, he lost them. It got smaller, so we need to subtract. Okay. All right, now we got to start on our left and work our way to the right. So it's 3 plus 4. So 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7. 7 plus 2 more gives us 9. And then 9 minus 5 gives us 4. So again, 3 plus 4 gives us 7. 7 plus 2 more gives us 9. So he had 9 packs and then he gave 5 away. So 9 minus 5 that he gave away left him with 4. So he has 4 packs of candy left. All right, we're going to listen for some numbers. I'm going to say the number and then I'm going to type it in. So see if you can figure out these with me. All right, so if I had 547, That's 5 in the 100 spot. Then I have the 40. That's in the 10 spot. And then 7 ones. 547. Hundreds, tens, ones. Alright, my next one is 500. So I already have my 5 there. 60. That would be in your 10 spot. 3. So 563. Next one is 591. So 90 be in my 10 spot and then 1. 591. And then the next one is just 600. So it's just the 6 in the 100 spot and zeros in the tens in one spot. Makes 600. All right, finding missing numbers with 2-digit addition and subtraction. All right, this is something new that we have not done. So it says 24 plus some number is 85. So this is just like missing numbers with single digits, except it's with double digits. All right, so we're going to start with our ones column. So that's 4. All right, so we have to add 4. Ask 4 plus what gives us 5? 4 plus 1 more gives us 5. 4 plus 1 is 5. And then 2 plus what gives us 8? You can think of 2 in our head, and then we can count up to 8. 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would be 6. So 6 plus 2 gives me 85. So 4 plus 1 is 5. 2 plus 6 is 8. So we found out what our missing digits were. All right, we have subtraction now. We have 95 minus what gives us 22. So 5 minus what is 2. So what you can do to figure out what that is you actually take this number and subtract your 22 to figure out what's missing. All right, so you have 5 minus 2 gives me 3. See, I just subtracted the number that was the answer. You subtract the answer and then you can figure out what's missing. And then you have 9 minus 2 more is 7. So let me line my numbers back up here. Well, got rid of my subtraction there. It's not lining up exactly right, but so 5 minus 3 would give you 2, and 9 minus 7 gives you 2. So take that big number, subtract your answer, and you find out what's missing. So that would be 73. It's a little bit tricky, but as long as you think through it, makes it a little easier. All right, counting and adding money. We have quarters here, so quarters are worth 25 cents. We count by 25, we have 25, 50. So we have 50 cents in quarters. And then dimes, these are dimes, are worth 10. That's 10, 20. Okay, and then our last, these are nickels and they're worth 5. 5, 10, 15, 20. Alright, so then all we have to do is add them up. So we have 0, 0, and 0 gives me 0. And then 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 2 more is 9. So we have 90 cents.